Здорово, народ. Продолжаем вампира. Решили мы судьбу нашего доктора. Ну, он пытался лечить людей всеми способными способами. Всеми имеющимися способами. Посмотрим. Опа. Потырим. Потырим. Все потырить надо. Да, как мы без этого жить будем. Сегодня будем заниматься доп-контентом, дополнительными заданиями, исследованиями и проверкой дробовика на ебало вампиров. Потому что я наконец-таки получил фосфор. Тут все окей. Тут все... Так, тут... Вот надо найти этого мужика срочно. Так, погнали к девке. Девка у нас вот тут. Погнали.
Stop right now! He's mine!
When science fails you, this elixir will give you faith again.
Distribute flowers at this hour of night.
Мы ищем человека.
Будешь?
Где он?
Can't you just look the other way this week, Joe? Come on, we can sort it out, right?
It's not my call, Barrett. You paid one way or another.
Trickery. You are blinded by your false faith.
Он туда можно сходить. Сюда глянуть. Кстати. Ни хера себе. Ну в принципе уровень. Надеюсь, у меня есть лекарство от простуды.
Good evening. And good. Do you need it?
А!
I'll leave.
Нету. Уйди.
How am I supposed to interview them?
Нет, где он ходит? Вообще без понятия, где он ходит.
I'm cheap.
Come on, Barrett, you know the game. You pay for peace of mind.
Так, где у нас? Так, вот тут он,
The other way
да?
this week, Joe. Come on, we can sort it out, right?
This district seems to get uglier every year. Big burn. Maybe it's
Зачем мне сюда? Мне надо в логово.
still working nearby.
О, погоди-ка. Ты чем-то торгуешь?
A lot of people are talking about this.
А, это ты что?
Its effectiveness has been proven.
Там у нас логово там.
Even the flu is no match for the Swanborough cordial.
Так, от простуды, да? Погнали. Опа, что это? Доза инсулина. Кровь маршала. Зачем это надо? Инфекция кошмара, окей, а что? Окей. Погнали. Без понятия. То есть тут будет какой-то еще кошмар? Типа дебафы какие-то. То есть...
Still working nearby.
Joe, please, I don't have your money.
Come on, Barrett, you know the game. You pay for peace of mind.
Can't you just look the other way this week, Joe? Come on, we can sort it out, right?
It's not my call, Barrett. You pay one way or another.
Please, Joe. How long have we known each other? We even used to be neighbours, for Christ's sake.
I'd prefer not to give you another beating, Barrett.
Это он мне не нравится. О, нет, не то.
Fancy bite?
You never. Right then.
Где этот еблан? Вот, ну-ка. Он бандит. Будем сожрем его. Ну-ка. Подсказка.
How did you become the local bully everyone is afraid of, Joe?
There's no pride in roughing up poor bastards. But this is the only job I found. And it pays well, too. I got enlisted by the Wet Boot Boys, a gang from the docks. I'm their muscle for their dirty work.
Most people don't become thugs when unemployed. This is a choice you made.
I don't care what you think, sir. I do what I have to do for my own reasons, and that's that.
I'm not sure Mr. Lewis would agree with your by all means necessary philosophy, sir.
Oh, do you really think he's the poor victim here? Barrett can be as sneaky as anyone. Long ago, I even called the bastard my best friend.
How is the sanitary system?
I'm not...
Goodbye.
Одна подсказка, ну-ка. Может, я от него его возьму.
Fancy bite?
You never. Joe Peterson. He's the villain here, isn't he? But you seem to know each other.
I'd known Joe for years. I saw him box once or twice. He was a friend then. But these days, he's just another thug.
What can you tell me about Mr. Peterson? Besides his behavior toward you, obviously.
Colossus Joe was a decent boxer, good one even. But after his wife passed away, he found every excuse to stop training. Just wanted to pick fights with everyone.
Without making excuses for him, it's safe to say that despair can poison even the sanest mind.
We've all had some rough times, ain't we? But most of us don't use our fists to see us through.
And no one has ever stood up to this thug.
Nobody would be fool enough to stand against a wet boot boy.
Barrett, you had an...
Yeah, I did. She's the only woman I loved. My first regret is that she stayed with Joe after Harry was born. The second is I never shed a tear when she died.
Do you mean you're Harry's father?
No one will ever know for sure. And it's better that way. And I don't believe I'd have been all that bad as a dad.
Did you ever try talking to Joe?
Never. But I suspected he knew everything, even without knowing it. And he decided to make me pay in his own way.
What do you know of Harry Peterson? The boy seems so fragile.
Harry's a good boy, but he spends most of his time complaining. He's had it tough, all right, but he needs to grow up.
What troubles him?
Despite being his
How are the...
When there's more...
Goodbye.
Куда он делся? Куда этот громила делся?
You again?
Давай к Гарри подойдем.
Goodbye.
Я хочу сожрать его теперь. Да что опять с игрой?
Good evening, Harry.
Even my dreams are soaked with gloom.
So,
I'm not bothered.
do you need...
I'm feeling...
Do you remember when Barrett Lewis was close to your family? To your mother?
Not really. I was too young. But I remember it was a happier time. Mr. Lewis was funny. He often had dinner with us.
Why are you sad?
Because it hurts to remember a time when my father used to laugh and smile. It hurts to realise he's as sad as me now.
How was he towards you?
He was nice, I guess. He never forgot my birthday.
Your father and Mr. Lewis used to be good friends. What happened, Harry?
I was young then. I don't remember Mr. Lewis ever coming back again after my mother died. Or was it after my father started bullying him? I don't know.
But you are not responsible for your...
Am I not? Dad always says that he joined that gang for my safety. So if I wasn't born, people wouldn't be worrying about Colossus Joe.
Have you tried speaking to Mr. Lewis about it?
I don't go out often, but yes. And he scolded me and told me to leave him alone.
Have you any...
I don't believe...
Goodbye.
Ну, на тебя мы нашли. Вот где вот этот мужик этот, около нее где-то ходит, скорее всего.
Is there only pain and suffering in this world?
Time to pay, one way or another.
I know it's hard to believe, but this district has always been wretched.
Сожрать. Опа. Какие опачки. Где? Мне... Ну, посмотрим, что они скажут друг другу.
So you only hurt people because you care about me? Is that it?
Don't be such a brat. I do what I must to provide us with food and medicine, that's all.
Mum would never have let you bully an old friend like Mr. Lewis. Shame on you.
Harry, I'm your father and I love you. But don't you ever speak to me like that again.
What? You're gonna beat me too?
Jesus. Give me patience.
Так, сейчас решится его судьба. Мне не нравится этот гопарик этот. А ну, уходи. Ну, давай.
You again? What do you want this time?
Why is your relationship with your son so difficult?
Harry and I are so different. Sometimes I wonder if he's my own blood. Seems he's ashamed to be my son.
Why not change that then? If you used your strength to do good, perhaps Harry wouldn't feel that way about you.
How dare you tell me what I should or shouldn't do with my boy? Who the fuck are you to interfere like that?
Я не знаю.
I don't doubt your motives. I'm certain you simply wish to provide for your family.
I don't think I like your attitude, sir. In fact, I'm starting to dislike your face so much, I might try to improve it, see?
I'd like to see you try, Colossus Joe. In the meantime, are you sure I can't be of any help to your son? I am a doctor, remember?
Never. Harry's complicated. Fragile, you could say. Doesn't mingle with strangers. Now leave us alone.
Goodbye, Mr. P.
Короче, он вымогает деньги у людей, но в итоге он заботится о сыне, который может быть не его сын, А вот этого пацанчика, вот этого мужичка.
Joe, please, I don't have your money.
Come on, Barrett, you know the game. You pay for peace of mind.
Can't you just look the other way this week, Joe? Come on, we can
Сука,
sort it out, right?
3
It's not
штуки.
my call, Barrett. You paid one way
3.
or another.
Please, Joe. How long have we known each other? We even used to be neighbours, for Christ's sake.
I'd prefer not to.
Вообще я хотел сожрать цветочницу, за нее 5 дают. Но цветочница ничего не сделала, она вообще ни слова не сказала. Потому что немая.
Cheap price, good.
Ну-ка посмотрим. Тут мы никого не сожрали. Тут мы одного сожрали. Бандита. Тут мы сожрали по ошибке мужичка. Реально, я бы сожрал кого-нибудь другого. Ее, например. Или ее. Это что? Тут мы сожрем кого-то еще. А, ну тут сожрали мудилу, который все говорили, что он мудила. Тут надо его, этого мужика найти срочно.
Quality. Come on, take a look. Don't be afraid.
Ее муж или кто там такой, в общем, около нее трется где-то, наверное. А где? Сюда. Валим. Найти мужика этого. Не ты.
Perhaps I should look into it.
Ты тот старик. Вот эта деваха. Где же ты? Будешь?
The Swanborough cordial can be the answer to all your problems.
В доме каком? С камерой, блядь. В принципе, можно в ютубе глянуть просто, где он находится, и все. Ну ничего, у девки продается заранее, пока мы тут.
Welcome back.
Да, Бога, да.
Show me.
У тебя ничего нет, слышь. Продать. В принципе, вот это все можно вообще все попродавать, типа, уже все прокачано, уже все. Да, деньги-то есть. У меня ничего нет нормального. То, что нужно. Ну, это сыворотка какая-то новая, я не понимаю, для чего она нужна. Там ингредиенты внушающие. Там кровь кого-то там. Что-то там. Ну-ка. А, где? А, я могу только создать. Не видно. Где же этот мужик ходит? Ну-ка. Давайте поболтаем, что ли. Может, там расследование появится от нее.
When science fails you, this
По его
elixir will
поиску
give
там.
you faith again.
Может, где-то тут нет. Мужик, пацанчик этот. Слышь?
Goody.
О, да. Ну, что?
I'd like.
Ага, понятно.
Goody.
How is the.
When people buy guns,
Понятно. Так, тут вообще ничего. И подсказки,
Goodbye.
кажется, для нее у того мужика. А где этот мужик, хер пойми. О, Сунь-Шунь, Сянь-Шунь. Больная, да? Мое логово. О, блин. Я тебе вернулся туда же. Давайте залечим мужичка.
You are blinded by your false faith.
И пойдем в другой район, там кого-нибудь вылечим. Нет, не голодный.
Good evening.
Да, да, да.
Do you need... I understand.
Все, лечить мужик. Так, тут у нас все лечится. Никто не болеет. Не болеет. Тут только вот этот мужик, которого я хер знает, я его спас. Я не знаю, где он находится. Что по этим? Смотрим. Давайте выполнять. Ой, я тут что? Давайте начнем, например, сегодня с этого. Вы с отцом Уткагером. Погнали. А у нас кто это вообще? А, только с ним надо поболтать. Расследование от него к нему. Окей. Давайте поболтаем.
Action against malevolence and trickery.
Good evening.
His father, Whitaker.
I have found Samuel, your disciple. I am afraid I have bad news.
I already expected the worst. He should already have come.
Yes, he is now. The epidemic.
Samuel steadily made donations to our cause. He would have rewarded you himself if you'd found me in that awful cemetery. Please.
Ну что ли?
Why did you send Samuel to the cemetery, Tobias? What did you see there?
I sent him on a vision. A dream of a dreadful and laughing queen covered with blood, sleeping with the dead and feeding on the fear of the dying.
Он про нашу сестру, что ли, говорит, которую мы замочили?
A laughing queen.
This epidemic is her feast, the announcement of her return. Against her, science is no more than a child's toy.
But who is she?
She is the mother of harlots and abomination of the earth. She is Babylon, drunk on the blood of the saints.
Так мы это уже...
Why did you send
Мы это
Samuel?
уже...
I said,
Ладно, давай.
You sent...
А чё у меня? А, ну все. Окей, нормально. Продолжаем. Тут все выполнено. Тут все выполнено. Вот это найти самое сложное. Все равно хрен знает, где это верили. Погнали, выполним задание. 622 метра. Вы что, прикалываетесь? Мужика, может, найдем? По дороге. Каушунь. Опять же.
Support the equality between men and women.
Why don't I?
We meet, Doctor. We must breathe. Do you need...
Yes.
Goodbye.
London brought so much pain to me. Why don't I want to leave?
Продаем.
Good evening. There's no... Show me...
Ничего нужного ты не продаешь. Опа. Неизвестно. Ну-ка. Старушенция. Иди.
Good evening, miss. I'm Doc...
I already took my medication, Doctor.
I'm so...
Don't hit
I think I should come in, miss. I'd like to check if everything...
an epidemic, you say? How terrible. I had no idea. But we're...
Ну, я так и знал.
So,
I took...
of course,
Do you recall...
I'm...
А ну лечиться.
Thank you.
Мигрень.
Goodbye, Miss Jill.
Пока. Финит. Чего? Гиммлингер, блин. И имена придумал, ну.
It's locked.
Понятно. Ну вот мы тебя и нашли. Кстати, вот этого бы найти, конечно, было бы неплохо. Немножко не туда. Что там? Я не туда проще. Ой, хорошо пошло. Хороший, дорогой, хороший. Очень мощная хрень, очень мощная хрень. Нет. Надо так. Погнали. Нет времени. Тут нет на прохода вниз. А там дверь заблокирована. А. Ясненько. Просто пробегаем мимо. Мы не тэпнемся нигде, да? Печально. А, тэпнемся. Набирать.
Evening.
Evening,
Heard any?
not since.
So long, Rube.
Заценим. Ну-ка.
Hypocrites, all of them. Maggots and liars.
Где забрать ожерелье, потерянное Сеймуром в игре Вампир? Ну-ка.
I can feel it coming in my bones. A hatred. A wave of bitter death to drown and purge our city in wrath.
Так, ага, я бы точно нигде бы не нашел бы это. Короче, где-то тут. Я бы не нашел. Братскую могилу ищем. Около воды. Братская могила и вода. Там типа куча тел будет.
Pleasure, sir. Been a while since we've seen any new faces round here.
Я слышу, будто кто-то тэпнулся и куда-то что-то ударилось. Так, стоп, я не туда иду.
Without the wet boots keeping things straight, these parts will be running completely amok.
Бочки. Там, короче, бочки преграждают путь. Их можно разрушить. Братская могила. На юге. Но там нет никакой могилы, брат. Ну-ка. Ого, ничего себе. Вот тут. Где-то вот тут. А, нихера себе.
This is a slaughterhouse. From Seymour to my beloved mother Stella. Fishburne, that sneaky bastard.
Так, я думаю, отдадим матери, все равно мать даст Сеймуров, там, типа, перед смертью, там, не знаю. Или это его бабушка, его тетя, хер пойми. Просто пацан пойдет, пропоет его, типа, а женщина что-нибудь придумать надо.
Good evening, Mrs. Fishburne.
Just grow eyes in the back of that head, sir. Gentlemen are easy targets in these parts.
What can I do for you, Dr. Reed?
I believe you may find this necklace.
What is it? I don't understand.
It's a gift your son was hoping to give you. But I'm afraid it links him to the nearby murders.
You mean this belongs to one of his victims? Jesus. I knew this day would come. Please, Dr. Reed, accept this for your trouble and leave me be.
This day? You mean you already knew? Are you buying my silence? I will not be an accomplice in this.
What? No. No. My son's crimes distress me more than you can imagine. But I'm his mother. I love him, I do.
О, ну давай, пока, короче.
Your son's gone way beyond simply bullying people. He has a taste for blood, and you know it, don't you, Stella?
One night, he told me straight up, in his own words. It was several days after one of his...
Goodbye.
Ну, короче, я думаю, нормально.
I'm not sure the epidemic is what worries people most these days.
Погнали? Мне надо к мосту. Гоним. Блядь, заебёшь. Да, я пытаюсь свалить. Я пойду в размен с тобой, чтобы убить тебя. Ты меня просто избили, нахуй. Да хватит меня пиздить, блин. Ну-ка, а как мне ставить, кстати? Вот у меня есть, чтобы набирать крови.
Stop! Vampire!
Ага, вот. Твою мать. В общем, вот. Ясненько, как ясненько.
This place. Rain may have washed away the blood, but not the memory. My poor Mary.
Да, здесь все началось.
This is my watch. Damn grave robbers.
Да иду. А.
Look at it! Vicious bugger! Over there! There's one of them vermin!
На эту мушку, кстати, на колесико ничего не меняется. Так что меняем по-бырому. Так. Нормально.
More or less.
Don't forget.
Good evening.
Hello again, Dr. Reed.
I managed to reach the mass grave in Southwark. It was not pleasant.
Spare me the details, Dr. Reed. All I want to know is what happened to those bastards who owed me money.
I'm afraid those bastards, as you call them, are in the mass grave.
Dead? Shit. That money would have been useful. Well, I'll tell my boys to avoid the place if it's that dangerous.
Yes. Everybody should avoid that place until...
Okay then, Doctor. It looks like you deserve your reward after all.
Can I
А
see...
ты торговка? О, так ты... О, нормально. Покупаем все. Не-не-не, ты что, ебанутый, что ли? Такой не продал никогда. Вот, кстати, продать бы... Ну-ка, где мое? Сзади. А, то есть вот это никто не видит, да? То есть она не видела, как я телепортирую, да? То есть все нормально. Хочу пистику улучшить. Вот это что такое, ну-ка. Кровь короля Артура. Вот это, кстати, я знаю где. Король имя маршала. Это от мужика. А вот доза инсулина я не знаю где. А, ну так такой. Так, урон. Вот это у нас не надо. Ты у нас будешь не для урона, а ты у нас будешь забивать все. Вот тебя бы улучшить. $300, нормально. Это сколько? 200. Это двуручное оружие. Что по пистику? Вот 10. А это сколько? 5. Ну, эти улучшим чисто ради прикола. Ничего, блин, все равно ничего прокачивать. Слышь, девка, ты продаешь или нет? Я не помню.
Hello. As long as you...
А, продаю смог. Идеальный ремонт. Так. Вот 10. Это нормально. Начать перезарядку. В смысле перезарядки? Да не страшно. Нет, это будет именно урон. А, не надо. Вот так. В общем, ты будешь быстро перезаряжаться. Косу можно улучшить. Не, поглощать это мы не будем. Все на урон качаем, давай. Сок алюминия. Это, кажется, жесткая будет. Сок алюминия, быстро. А, типа нормально, да, она здесь стоит, сможет. Как я телепортируюсь, прыгну. Сколько? Купим 4. Косу лучше. Чисто урон. Посмотрим так.
foolish girl and her pretty
Будем
principles.
дробовик брать, если
Got
что,
no idea
если
what
что-то
she's
жесткое. Выполнено, выполнено, выполнено. Выполнено. Так, по заданию. Почти сбили долг. Нормально. Ух ты, это уже покруче будет. Пробуем дробовик. Это как-то сделать так, чтобы... А, я могу тэпнуть. А. Нормально. Ой, она бьется. О, в смысле? Да ебать, ты чё, охерела, тварь? Нихера себе она. Может, я расслабился просто. Сейчас повтор. Ну-ка, где эта тварь? Погнали, ушатаем ее. Где эта тварь была-то? А, вот тут. Ага. И вот меня раздражает вот это, типа... А так могу поставить. Ебать. Хрень очень сильная. Стоять. В смысле крови не хватает? Ой, ты кто, блядь? Кто такие? Отстойте. Перезаряди ты пушку. Блин. Пиздец. Я думаю, он перезарядил ее. Это какой-то. Ну-ка попробуем еще раз. Я убью эту тварь и убью тех двоих тоже. Я и не с такими расправлялся. Ты говно, иди сюда. Ой, не то. А, эта хрень тоже взорвается. Окей. Где Ут? А нет Ута. И не будет. Кто там пришел? Откуда они пришли? Ой, блин. О, нормально горят. Блин, горят вообще нормально. Не зря качал, не зря вообще. Качайте огонь. Качайте огонь. Мне вообще нужны... А, стоп, а зачем мне вампир? Второй, 31.
Stop right now! Are you deaf? Steady, boy! Filthy piece of shit! The beast must have been brothers!
Так, а вот это. Я хочу теперь его... Блин, на патрон нет. Блять. Блин, сильные, блин. Чего не могу сменить добавик? А, потому что типа двуручная, а там у меня в одной руке меч, а в другой... То есть я могу и так... Окей.
This is Ascalon's
О,
domain.
ничего.
Prepare to endure Ascalon law. Die, traitor! Stupid fucking beast! Snap it, leech!
За тобой бежит тварь какая-то. Чё? А, ты всем плевать сразу на меня стал, да? А, на них, на другую. И... Парирование вот это. Оно как-то странно работает. То есть оно не работает. Ну, то есть оно работает, но не для меня. О. Посрика там, что ли?
This is Braille. I need someone who can read this.
Get away from me, you bastard! Come on! And I will show you how a wet boot does business!
Ты тут нужен? Да, я. Кто он?
Are you all right, sir? What are you doing in a...
I'm not sure that's any of your business.
I hope you realize that staying here will put your life at great risk.
Pah! I'm not afraid of these guards
Сейчас подойду.
or whatever these thugs call themselves. I can still kick some respect into those youngsters.
I wasn't specifically referring to them, but are you really after these men? Why?
They took my boy! I've had no news since he joined that crazy gang. So I decided to come and find him myself, to get some answers.
I see. But as I said, your life is at risk if you stay here. And I'm not referring to the gangs either. You should leave, sir.
Well, this part of town used to be nicer, let's say. Perhaps you're right. This isn't the...
Ходят тут, блядь. Який.
There is a name engraved under the blood on the back of the case. Jack Gillingham. Perhaps Enid's son.
Капец. Это ты, да? Ага. Еще какой-то мужик тут у нас есть. Это интересен. Интересно мне. Если вот менять постоянно вот эту хрень, это не очень интересно, конечно. Не очень удобно. Не туда. Родственнику отдадим. Ну, нафиг нам не надо. Кому? Нет. Гиллер. А, это Гиллер, я понял. Это оно у нас где-то есть. Где точно, я не помню.
Foolish girl and her pre-principles. Got no idea who she's dealing with.
А, там. В смысле?
Look at it! Have no fear, brothers!
Куда ты? Как у меня есть идея? Будем с этим. С этой херней. Блять. Да, блять, все равно попал. Да ёб твою мать. Все равно кто-то, да ёб твою мать. Куда еще? Куда это попадает? Где там? Продай боеприпас.
Good evening.
There's no...
I found this watch. It belonged to Miss Gillingham, but I thought...
That makes sense. She would have forgotten about the watch by the next...
If you say so.
Take this for your trouble, Dr. Reed.
Я не хотел тебе
Show me
торговать.
what you...
Ну, уже ничего не поделать. Пец. Не хочешь мне купить просто кое-что? Пистолет, который мне не нужен. Давайте что-то оставим. Слушайте, я могу создавать патроны? Я...
I know I've got something that'll strike your fancy. If not...
А, я-то думаю. Я-то думаю, что я слышу.
No civilians allowed, sir.
Так куда ты? Ой, не туда. Я слышу, там вщень. Где?
Sorry, sir. No. Die, then!
И вампир-то? Убили вампира? Ладно. Печально, конечно, ладно, я хотел сам убить. Моя ночлежка, а где? Ладно, не важно, потом. Далее. Так, блядь, 25. А, он сдох. Бля, я думаю, не сдох. Ладно.
Shit, that leech is... With my hook! Stupid newborn! Give me your blood!
Блять, с стамины не хватает, потому что эта тварь меня не забирает, да? Блядь, ты захипёшь меня своими... Ох, блядь, тварь губаная. Хорошо. Готовы.
Steady, boys! We've got one of them here!
Да, я чисто на урон все прокачал, но стамина не хватает, чтобы долго драться с ней. И косой. Жара плюс 30. Капец.
What good fortune brings you back to me, Jonathan?
Сейчас буду
What
сопли.
is it, my dear?
I'm afraid it's bad news, Elizabeth. The worst, actually.
Please, speak up.
Edgar is no longer in McCullum's grasp. I resolved that matter.
Where is our good friend now? Is he well?
Of a sort. His injuries were mortal. I had no choice but to make him one of us. To save him. Or to punish him.
To punish him? I fail to understand. And what is the source of this cold tone in your voice?
Edgar Swansea was responsible for the Skal epidemic, Elizabeth. It was he who unleashed the deadly scourge upon London.
What? Are you certain? This is the most terrible accusation of all.
He confessed everything to me. He sought to cure the disease, to exploit vampire blood to stop the epidemic. But he unwittingly gave birth to a catastrophe.
All those poor victims. How could he do it? What happened?
Edgar was a criminal. He abused every ethical tenet to test his theory about vampire blood as a cure for influenza.
I must say I'm shocked, Jonathan. Who would have thought it? And the poor patient. Let me guess. It was Harriet Jones, was it not?
Yes. That explains how Doris Fletcher was infected, and how she became an Ichor. She secretly visited her mother at Pembroke.
Then we have no choice. We must act quickly, Jonathan. We must return to the sewers and put an end to the threat poor Harriet embodies.
I have one more matter to discuss with you. Harriet Jones was the primary case, but... do you know what a healthy carrier is?
There is a tone in your voice that frightens me, Jonathan. What are you trying to say?
It was your blood Edgar used for his experiment on Harriet Jones.
What? No. No. This can't be. Oh, God.
Elizabeth, are you all right?
No, I have to go.
What do you mean?
Leave me alone. Save the city, Jonathan. Save what can be saved.
Elizabeth, I need answers. Why did your blood
Stay
cause
away
this?
from me. Please. I swear I never was your
Wait!
enemy.
No! Elizabeth!
Что-то она темнит. Так, теперь все ясно. Откуда, почему мне дали этот рецепт? Теперь надо его собрать.
Now would be a good time to blend the recipe Marshall used when he fought the disaster. I think I know where to find what I need.
Better go home, sir. Over there! Vermin! You're mine!
А, через эту пробивай, да?
Kill us all you deserve! You're mine, vermin! Yeah! You leeches, you kid!
Connect me to the city anymore.
Whose blood could be purer than that of William Marshall? Lord Redgrave will have to spare me a drop.
Women's right to vote is only the first step.
I forgive you, Father.
I may.
Это...
Sir, you are not welcome here.
Hey, sir. Whether you mean to buy something or not.
Блин, как бы, надо было запастись этими. Если сдохнем, не страшно.
I'm still persona non grata in the Ascalon Club. If I want to speak with Lord Redgrave, I'll have to improvise.
Не вдыхаю, что не так, а? Блять, ебать, он резкий. Прокачаться надо. Все, патрон нету.
Good evening, Lord Redgrave.
What are you doing here, traitor? I shall smite you for this audacity.
I'm not here to bicker, Lord Redgrave. I can put an end to this epidemic.
Good. We've held out thus far, but the time has come to put an end to this crisis. Tell me, what do you need?
The blood of William Marshall.
The blood of William Marshall? Of my maker? Are you mad? This blood is the purest of all. My maker proffered it to me on the battlefield. I cannot hand it to you.
Stop this farce. Marshall never was your maker. I have no idea how you acquired his blood, but I need it now.
I see. Well, in that case, given the gravity of the situation, I suppose I can spare you a drop.
Thank you, my lord.
If you manage to save this city, you'll prove yourself a veritable servant of the crown. So Godspeed, Dr. Reed.
Драться не надо, у меня потом просто нет. Ладно. Я же могу делать патроны, просто их скупаю, а делать, кстати, я не делал никогда. Я могу делать.
Why can't I forgive you, Father?
Сейчас, народ, сейчас я быстренько зайду кое-куда. Давайте зайдем тогда по-бурому в мое логово. И попробуем сделать патроны. Опять бы.
Step away, sir. Christ the leech, boys!
Как же много убирает стамины. Не могу кинуть.
Back in the grave, you leeches, you killer!
Я тебя ушатаю, тварь, сейчас. Как нет, не стоп, крови. Из чего она попадает? Твари, блядь. Стамина, стамина. Конец. Ну-ка, попробуем, посмотрим. Только лекарства тут могу делать. Я хочу заполнить все банки. Если у нас будет босс. Вообще все банки. Помните. Пока пользоваться не будем. А патроны я делать не могу. Кладбище. Маром. Типа мы в концовке? Мы везде были. Конечно. Блин, мне бы тогда... Мне нужно прокачаться бы. То есть я не знаю, какого уровня будет кошмар, если... Что мне хватает мне? Чего мне не хватает, ну-ка? Если мы идем воевать с боссом последним, значит он будет пиздоровлям какой сложный. Так, против крови. Очень интересно. Кадеин. Блять, ебать, тут до хера надо мне. Не. Кровяной крови. Так, погоди, давай глянем. А, ну ладно. Мы собираем все подряд. Сколько у меня, кстати? 5. Мужик, давай. Продай ко мне то, что мне надо. Что у тебя там есть?
I may.
Это я знаю, точно не надо. Ой, купим все, блядь. Это и вроде тоже, наверное. Сейчас все скупаем. Все лекарственные эти. Так, давайте сегодня будем делать... Ой, да хуй ты орёшь. Рот. Где тут мужик, кстати? Он продает что, нет?
Good evening. Good evening.
А, ты ничего не продаешь.
Goodbye.
London has brought so much pain to me.
Так, давай к торговке теперь зайдем. Там все скупим у нее. Так, потом здесь все скупим. Нет, с мужиком, наверное, надо будет драться с этим в этом на кладбище. Блять, опять. Добрая камера. Да, надо полностью все пора это купить, да, докупить, сдать. Блять. Пидорные шлюхи. Надо еще убивать всех подряд этих. Это хрен сильная.
Don't you know better?
Пришлось тратить 2 картечи на него. Парковка у нас справа.
I hope you can stay a little longer this time.
Слышь,
Good evening.
You know
May I?
it's all
они продают патроны, да? Что продаем? Давай продадим. Все эти продадим, давайте. Все оружие у нас прокачано. Мы продавать ничего не будем. Бинты. Винты. Винты.
I hope you
Все,
can
с
stay
ней
a
все
little
разобрались.
longer this time.
Good.
Ну ты ничего не продаешь, да?
Goodbye, Carol.
Goodbye. Йоп.
Good morning. Good evening, sir.
Ты сюда идем.
Welcome.
Show me.
Запаслись так запаслись. Давайте-ка глянем. Сможем ли мы сейчас создать все, что надо мне, все, что мне надо. Давайте зайдем в убежище и глянем.
Even the flu is no match for the Swanborough cordial.
The wet boots will be proud of me.
Будто денег не было даже. Вадик не сходил. Да ладно вам. И мне не хватает опиума. Прикольно. Опиум. Много опиума для народа. И кровь нужна еще. Погнали за опиумом. Она попала. Ладно, нужен опиум, значит. Много опиума надо. Много, очень много. А денег у меня немного осталось. Ой. Сейчас. Вернемся к ней. У нее там опиум есть, я знаю. Мне бы денежки нужны.
Its effectiveness has been proven by many. Even the flu is no match for the Swanborough cordial.
Мне будет стоить есть опиум. Еще мне нужна чистая кровь.
Welcome.
Show me.
Ладно, погнали обратно. И там глянем, сколько еще нам не хватает, что там еще будет.
As long as you have the money.
Мани, мани. Мани, мани, да. Ну, сыграть просто всех. Но думаю, нам хватит. Погнали под задание. Денег вообще нет теперь. Ну, зато мы шприцами затарились, типа. Ну, я про них всех забуду, естественно, когда мы закончим. Ну, когда будет бой.
Your prey is mine now!
Ты доебал.
This is my territory! Don't you know better?
Да, нормально. Не туда иду.
It's fast! Best turn around if I were you. Crush the leech, boys! I'll put an end to you!
В смысле, блин, что промазал? Он же промазал по мне. Чё, он развернулся, что ли, мгновенно, блядь? Пиздец, он это насадил меня на свой кулак, блядь. Че, я с очка налью? Погнали. Мне картичка нужна. Кончики. Нужна картечь. Как можно больше картечь. Потому что у меня дробовик это самое сильное упор. Слышь ты! Говно! Сюда.
If McCullum really drank the blood of King Arthur, then I may have found another vital ingredient for my recipe.
I'd step back, sir.
Что там?
Are you deaf? Die, Van!
Сзади кто-то стреляет.
There's one of them vermin.
Печь хорошо. Ой.
I can't
Ну,
believe
не
I'm
страшно.
doing this.
Еще патроны. Медика. Этим мы не будем пользоваться этим. Патрон до хера. До хера. Ну, там, где мы сестренку нашу мочили, да? Нам надо вон туда. А, тут крысы, наверное, бот, да? Погнали? О, здорово.
Good evening, vampire hunter.
Are you here to end me, Leech? You'll find I will not be killed easily.
Not at all, McCullum. I am here because I need you.
Really? I'm intrigued. Speak up, then.
I need the blood of a king. The blood of Arthur. I'm certain you possess it, and I must have it.
The Guard's most sacred and precious relic. Why would you? You found Marshall's memoirs.
I should have destroyed that book.
I need the antidote to save this city, McCullum.
It is within me to take your words as truth. I want to, but I must know more. What precisely are your plans?
A creature called a disaster is about to be unleashed. It falls upon me, as once it did Marshall, to stop it before the whole country is ravaged.
I should have destroyed that book. And yet, I wish I could join this battle alongside you. But this crusade is not mine to fight.
Do you not understand? We wanted the same thing from the outset. A means to end this vampire epidemic.
Not enemies! Maybe that is so. Take it then. I see no other hope for this city. If this is some trick, you will be damned, Dr. Reed.
Thank you.
Unbelievable as it is, I wish you...
Не надо драться. Окей. Пока. Погнали теперь в больницу. Пятый уровень. О, и кровь, хорошо. И что надо? Дальше. Да?
Step away, sir. Put an end to you!
Опасная атака у него. Куда ты? Печь хорошо. Не надо вон тут и...
He's mine! I'll take him!
Нет, ты заебал.
Put an end to you!
Кто? А, ты с дробовиком. Не то сделал. Вот так один раз по нему, ну. Я хочу с ним связываться, короче, надолго. Бать, тут еще народа, там народа. Ну, давай драться с одним.
Watch out! It's fast!
You bloody leech! I shall fear no evil.
О, да.
We'll crush this beast. Run back to the shadows. This is mine.
Блять, это сбивает меня нахуй.
I ought him to step back.
Не нужно мне твоих. Ой, блять. Пердел, сука.
Don't take its head. I hear eating.
Да ебать.
Die, vermin.
Вот мне, блять, жить нахуй с хуйней, блядь. Я сейчас умру. Я все равно не сдох, блять. Крыса.
I have this thirst.
Белый фосфор выпал. Классно. Мне уже не нужен. Так, давайте найдем продавца. Ну-ка, ты.
Good evening. Please, of course.
Белый фосфор у него тоже продается. В интернете смотрел, у него вроде. Ну, типа, недавно был. Только у того мужика продается, типа. Странно, блять. Нихера себе у меня денег.
It never ceases to amaze me how you, the dead, seem...
Где там наш мужичок?
Good evening.
Good evening.
I'd like...
Wise
Так, к доктору.
This dead flesh needs it.
Oh, please spare me, Dark Queen. Spare me, please.
А, там где-то. Уже за инсулином.
Damn. The pain. It's here again.
А я бегу.
Fear and disgust on every street corner.
А, он в морге. Погнали.
I cannot use garlic, but there may be a substitute in the Pembroke Hospital drug storage.
Опа. Блять.
I'd head back if I were you, sir. Please, sir, can't let you get them whippers ready. We
Блять.
found one.
Давай, есть.
We cannot be defeated.
Могу драться, пока дерусь с ними. Там наношу урон этим мечом.
Doesn't like burning, does it? Watch out! It's fast. Back, demon! Back!
There it is. Insulin. Much more efficient than garlic against blood poisoning and sepsis, and much less dangerous for me.
Amen.
Thank you, Dr. Polescu.
Просто в нашу комнату пойдем. Там и создадим эту шнягу. Его за кошмар. Как я понял, мы к той девке пойдем, которая внизу. Ну, то есть у этих, у улей. Зачем это надо? А, это надо подсушивать.
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Где воду брать, кстати? Ничего не хватает. Ладно.
The blend seems stable. Time to go and find Harriet in the sewers.
Музыка. Ну, это уже концовка стопудово. Ебать. Просто мимо бежим всех. Ну, может там кого-нибудь убьем, похилимся. Сзади, сзади. Башку прострелю тебе своим пистолетом. Я блядь, ебаный рот.
These parts would be running completely.
Good evening.
Hello.
Can I?
As long as.
Тебе нечего покупать. Пофигу. Валим. Пока я делюсь этим мечом, Могу драться бесконечно. Ну, типа, меня не убить, меня не получится убить. Ой. Не туда.
We have to stop it! Dive, but I'm in!
А девки ничего не стало. А, мне надо в канализацию. Финале. А, ну в принципе, да. Они же внизу. А, да. Ну, конечно, до 30-го не докачались.
This place has been ransacked. They've all been slaughtered. Priwen? No, not their style. Where has Harriet gone? She must have left a trail I could follow. Where is old Bridget? Damn. If I'd come earlier, they would still be alive.
Take not a step further, child, for you are unprepared.
You, at last. I wondered when you would show your face again. Step away. We have nothing to discuss.
Desist, child. You cannot confront the monstrosity unleashed upon this land without due preparation. I shall not allow it.
All right. But no more riddles. Enough of the obscure songs and prophecies. I ask questions, and you answer them.
My words have been as clear as crystal lakes, my child. You seem unwilling to drink,
to listen, to learn.
Why did you choose me?
Only you could provide a modern, scientific answer to this ancient, mystical threat.
Speak to me of this ancient threat.
The blood of hate, vessel of the wrath of the goddess. When she awakens, a disaster will be born into this world, for she is hunger and anger.
What kind of modern answer?
Disease, contagion, and contamination. How they course through veins is your dominion, my child. Your choices have made you. Only you can save this land.
What is your true appearance?
I do not understand. This is who I am.
Blood? You are made of blood. Surely you are joking.
Why would I? And no, I'm not made of blood. I am blood. Blood is what I am since my birth and for eternity.
But who are you really? Tell me your name.
I am your maker. I am the servant of the Red Goddess and protector of this land. I have many names.
Just give me one, then.
There are those who call me Myrddin Wild, the Wild Horned Man. But I never was a man. I was born out of blood.
I'm here to stop Harriet Jones. She is the original carrier. The well from which this corruption flows.
I have heard you, but be wary. Harriet Jones's mind is no more. She has metamorphosed into an apocalypse. Born from, drenched in, and driven by the blood of hate.
What is the blood of hate?
It is the curse of the goddess. It is the hunger in you, the need for blood, the will to strike and to punish, to spit in the eye of God.
Tell me about this disaster, creature. I know London fell victim to such a thing in 1666.
A disaster is pure anger born through blood. Its name means bad star, for they only appear when our queen unleashes her unquenchable wrath upon the world.
And who is this queen?
She is the Red Goddess, the Queen of Blood. In my youth, 100 lifetimes ago, she was worshipped as the Morrigan. She is my mother. She is yours, too.
The Morrigan? The Celtic goddess of war? Is this a ruse of some kind?
She has been worshipped in many forms throughout the ages. The true nature of the Red Queen is beyond your comprehension, eluding even mine. But know this, she is a vengeful mother.
So the disaster is some sort of accident. A disease vampires carry dormant in their blood, waiting to emerge.
That's your modern answer. But a disaster is at the same time both less and more.
Tell me what it is then, in your own words.
A disaster is the pure will of our queen. Whenever she dreams of walking this earth, she awakes in this putrid vessel.
I only wish to know how to put an end to this epidemic.
To perform an act so noble, you must protect yourself from its poisonous kiss, my child.
I know. McCullum used such a serum when trying to kill me. However, I have produced a more efficacious version of the antidote.
Your final task awaits you at the end of these tunnels. I've known for ages you were worthy of this challenge, my champion, Bittersweet.
What will happen thereafter? What future awaits me beyond these dark tunnels?
Your fate, my child, and the fate of this land. A disaster is about to enter this world to smite us all and teach us humility. You are our final hope.
Will it be over then? Once I've defeated this creature?
Yes. The threat will dissipate like so much smoke, for you will have purified its source.
And then what? What will become of me?
How would I know? I am no god, and your fate is in your own hands. For you are our champion.
Наличка 500 рублей есть? Нету. Блять. Пиздец, блять. Ну, все равно меня никто не смотрит, ладно.
You tricked me. My sister died for your schemes. I have brought suffering and tragedy into this world. I am not, nor will I ever be your champion.
Very soon you'll come to know that sacrifice is sometimes necessary. I understand the grudge a child bears towards his father and mother. Be brave, my child.
Кто свечки раскидывал? Йо.
Oh, I'm sick. So sick. Doctor, help me, please. I'm in such pain.
I'll be glad to be of assistance.
Ah, like your help, Doris. Liars! All of you! Oh, my poor baby. I've been such a bad mother. But the Queen herself forgave me. Gave me another chance.
Harriet, you must stop all of this. I can't let you infect anyone else.
How dare you interfere with the Red Queen's plans, Doctor? How can you stop the course of nature? Nobody ever helped me.
Смотрим.
I've been alone all my life.
Выносливость. Это у нас. Так, давай начнем с легких. Кровь. А, у меня нет регенерации, окей. Регенерация. Вот. Ух ты, она жесткая. Это с ним не так.
My poor she now?
Ух, нормально. Бой с демоном казался легче, чем я думал. Но мы еще не победили. Ладно, не собираемся, мало ли что. У нее что-то отнялось вообще? А, да. Что с ней? Что делать? Ой, блин. Куда? Воу-воу-воу.
Is this anger I feel? Is it wrath? I think it is. Oh, how infinitely, how intensely, how irredeemably are you all going to suffer now?
Опа, вот это не круто.
Feed your mother, child.
Что он делает? Ой, блин. Надо уберить камеру.
Such innocence, such guilt.
Перезаряди этого ванну, ну.
Eat, for this is my body.
Перезаряди волну, дебил.
Blood, feed me, give me their lives.
Давай. Нет, сработает? Нет, не сработает. Так и знал. Ой-ой-ой. Новенькая. Ой, серпы, ебать.
Innocence, abundance, guilt, spread the crop.
Блять, ебать, ну жестко, блядь.
Feed your mother, child.
Ебать. Хилимся. Голову сразу. Сучка сильно попала. Оп. Меняем. Мысливости. Коровьи. Мысливости. Ага. Это. Нормально. Уебал.
Give me more. They are so young, so tasty.
Давай.
Do you think your champion defeated me, my giant?
No one could ever defeat you, mother of us all, for you are our every root and leaf.
You've always been my most amusing son.
Then go back to sleep, my queen, and smile at us from your dreams.
Did they feel my wrath? Have they suffered enough?
More than ever, mother of us all.
Until the next time.
Until the next time.
Прыгай за ней, ну.
So it's over then, young Ekon. You have put an end to this terrible menace.
Old Bridget? What are you doing here?
This is my realm, Ekon. This is Suaskal territory.
But they were all massacred by the monstrosity that Harriet became.
Others will come, engendered by deceitful vampires. I don't mean you, of course.
I thought you'd been slaughtered, with all the other Suaskals.
I was up above, in search of help when Harriet suddenly turned into that thing. I have no idea what it was.
It's over now. London is no longer shrouded in the disaster's shadow. We're all safe.
Yes, you prevailed in the end. I hope you'll forgive me for the way I treated you when first you presented yourself at our gate.
No need to apologize, really.
Perhaps there will be no stories told or songs sung of what happened here today. But I'll know the truth. Jonathan Reed, newborn vampire, stepped forward and saved us all.
I'm honored to be part of this city's legend. Thank you, old Bridget. May I ask you just one question?
How could I refuse you anything now? I'll answer just as I answered Lady Ashbury when we met a few nights ago.
Who are you? Really?
I was born with the name Bridget Eleanor Wellington. In 1738, my beloved and immortal husband decided to preserve my beauty and youth forever by making me drink his blood.
You were Lord Redgrave's wife. Then the pompous fool rejected you, did he not?
It was about 200 years ago. Peace found me in time. And I sincerely hope it will find you too, now that all is over.
No, it's not over. I may have ended the vampire epidemic, but I still need answers from the woman I love.
I feared you would say that. Go then, young Ekon, and face your fate. Just remember that I'll always be here for you.
London has been cleansed. This catastrophe came about when an ancient malignant will crossed paths with mortal imprudence. For now, we are safe. For now. My craving for blood remains. Red like hate, red like hunger, red as life and death, passing from one immortal to another, from predator to victim, patiently biding its time to rise again. London has been cleansed for now, but there's a simmering hatred, fear, and old grudges. When will we succumb, mortals and immortals alike? The next disaster is only a matter of time. My only hope now is to catch the woman I love, to understand why she fled, and unmask the secret that has been lurking in her blood for so long.
Прикатил на тачке.
Well, this is it. Lady Ashbur's domain. Why am I not surprised it's not on any maps? I'd better hurry.
Ну и что тебе надо?
Beautiful morn, my child. It looks like dawn is here at long last.
Can't you just leave me alone? Your precious queen has been sent back to the bottomless pit from whence she came. The nightmare is almost over.
I am here to say goodbye. The sun's warmth exhausts me. Soon I will rejoin my queen in her endless sleep. It is over. You did well.
So our beloved mother will just go back to sleep, now that enough people have suffered. Is that it?
No, Jonathan. The Morrigan has been appeased because you dared confront her. You have prevailed, my bittersweet champion.
And what are you to her? Her counterpart? Her opponent in some timeless game?
She is my mother, my dreadful and sour-tempered mother. She is yours too, in a way, but you are not born from her terrible womb like me. You are but a distant child.
What does she seek? Revenge? Retribution?
She seeks nothing, since she only dreams of it. In the ancient tongue, when I was young, her name meant Ghostly Queen. Pray she never fully awakens, for her wrath knows no bounds.
А чё она быкует-то постоянно? Из-за чего-то должно, типа, причина? Типа, по приколу, что ли? Убью-ка я всех людей.
Why did Harriet Jones become a disaster?
You are the doctor. You hold the knowledge needed to answer such a question. Have you the answer?
Icors seem to carry various diseases. They did not merely turn people into skulls. Their presence alone spreads death.
Who knows whether the Red Queen awakens when cursed mortals endure such epidemics, or if the contagions emerge like a curse as she awakes.
I noticed that all the Icors were female, as if a male couldn't endure the metamorphosis. Harriet was also a bitter and resentful woman, as was her daughter.
If the Morrigan prefers despoiled women to become the vessels of her wrath, we should be thankful that but one disaster hath been cast upon this wobbling world.
This is not over. I am here to find the true origin of the blood of hate.
'Tis unwise to interfere with a tale rooted so deeply in the suffering of others.
What will happen to Ascalon? Will you let them run the country from the shadows?
I don't interfere with petty political intrigues. Ascalon was built upon the lie of a lineage. Such a deceit cannot last forever.
But Lord Redgrave definitely possessed Marshall's blood. Untainted blood from the greatest vampire knight.
Really? I wonder how he managed to acquire it. Perhaps I should retrieve this artifact before going back to sleep.
What will become of the vampire hunters?
They will never stop searching for William Marshall, for he escaped their two great hunts. Remember that you too are now on their dark list.
What will become of the Brotherhood?
I foresee trouble for them now that your progeny considers becoming the new primate.
But I'm certain the current primate has no wish to resign.
Exactly. And I am not fully convinced your progeny truly understands what dreadful power he is about to defy.
No. I must know why Elizabeth fled here when I discovered she was the original healthy carrier.
No, she is not what you say she is. That is a secret you will discover soon enough.
And you? Why are you here? Which new thread of which old twisted plan are you seeking to pull now? Tell me the truth.
I am just here to salute my sons, and to bid them fare thee well.
Your sons? Plural? My God, will you ever stop speaking in riddles?
Perhaps I am too old for your spoken language. Perhaps you now have so many subtle words you no longer hear the simplest ones.
Tell me about William Marshall. Why is his blood so strong?
He is not stronger than you, only older. You are strong, Jonathan Reed. A champion of your time, chosen to defeat a threat spawned of this generation.
Is he here? Is William Marshall here? Is that why you're here now, too?
Have I not already answered that question?
His blood was not tainted. The blood Lord Redgrave possessed. That which I used in the serum. But what if it had been?
Then you would have failed, I suppose. For the blood of hate would have corrupted you too.
When he fought me, Geoffrey McCullum used a serum made of King Arthur's blood. Since then, I have discovered that it was vampire blood. Whose blood was it?
You just said it. It was the blood of a king. The blood of the champion I chose to save this land in its time of greatest peril.
King Arthur was also your progeny. Why am I not surprised?
Yes, he was. But he failed in the end. And for centuries the land suffered his defeat.
Who are your sons? Why do you bid them farewell now?
You are my son, as is William Marshall.
This is madness. How many have you created? Who else? Shakespeare? Isaac Newton? Alfred the Great? Francis Drake? Thomas More? Guy Fawkes?
My progeny is scarce, for I rarely feel the urge to protect this land anymore. But yes, one of those you named is your immortal brother. Maybe you shall meet one night.
So that is all we are to you? Puppets you create to defeat some threat born from a dreaming devil?
No. You are my sons. I am proud of you. I mourn when you fail.
Speak clearly then, and answer my last question.
What is it?
Did I defeat the epidemic?
Now you've found the castle, Jonathan Reed. Only you can answer that. Farewell, my child. I shall dream about you soon.
Погнали?
It's locked, all right.
Естественно.
The castle walls look decrepit. Maybe I can find a way to sneak in.
Прям чё? Открой калитку, ну.
It's locked.
Ну, естественно.
The lady of the manor isn't expecting visitors. Maybe it's just my imagination, but I think I smell Elizabeth's perfume. She must be here somewhere.
Да, она старуха.
Like most castles, this one has a crypt, and it holds something special inside. Elizabeth, my love, you allow my portrait to watch over you while you sleep. I'm flattered. This castle is falling apart. That sweet fragrance, Elizabeth's perfume. She was here, and recently. This painting looks suspicious.
Это про нас. Или про Артура. Хер знает. Может, тут какой-то рычаг есть? Того. Картина.
A sword and a moon are the symbols I should look for.
Луна и меч. Луна и меч. Где луна и меч? И куда мне затолкать ваш меч, вашу луну? Опа.
What are these symbols? I can feel a mechanism, but it doesn't work. One last switch, and... Here's another switch. I should keep looking. One last switch, and... Voila.
Это же доктор Рид.
Drop your sword, father. You have nothing to be afraid of.
Shall we abandon this then? Shall we lower our heads?
No. Never. You taught me that.
Blood is approaching. Old but young. How strange. Shall I drink it? Smite it?
No, father. He is a friend. Please, rest. I'll take care of it.
Caution, Elizabeth. Deceit runs through these veins.
I know, father. What took you so long, Jonathan?
Is this... really him?
Yes. This is William Marshall. First Earl of Pembroke, servant of 5 mortal kings, former regent and savior of England. The greatest knight who ever lived, according to some.
And you called him father?
For he gave me eternal life, and much more.
I have so many questions, Elizabeth.
You always had questions, Dr. Reed.
Now that I stand before you both, in this vault, I know not where to begin.
We still have a few minutes left.
Why did you flee here?
When you told me I was the healthy carrier, I had nowhere else to go.
You mean you had to return to the real source of this scourge?
Yes, to end it, once and for all.
Where are we? What is this place?
This is the Ashbury estate. I inherited the title when I purchased the castle.
Is this your retreat? Something of a secret place?
It's more of a sanctuary, really. This is where I take care of my father. Ever since he became unwell.
Are you not afraid someone might discover you here? It's not that hard to find.
Do not assume that I would hesitate to silence anyone who tried to reveal my secret. Fortunately, it has rarely come to that.
Will you go back to...
No, Jonathan. I do not intend to.
And what of your daughter?
Charlotte is a strong, independent woman who's about to come into money. I took care of everything. Now it's time for her to shape her future.
I have destroyed the disaster, this creature that Harriet Jones had become. The epidemic is no more, and London will recover. In time.
Yes. You did well, Jonathan. You truly saved the city.
Yes, we did. Despite all obstacles. I'm truly convinced we did it together, Elizabeth.
I cannot bear knowing I was the cause of all this. Through the use of my own blood.
No. This catastrophe was the result of unethical experimentation. And the will of a creature so inexplicably evil, she exceeds all the terrible wonders I have seen since my death.
But it was my blood all along. My corrupted blood of hate. The poisoned blood of my father. A healthy carrier. That's all I am.
Why are you hiding William Marshall here?
How could I not take care of him? He sacrificed himself by giving me the only dose of antidote he had.
He gave you the antidote?
Yes. And in doing so, he knew he'd have to be confined here. And yet he volunteered. That's how great a man William Marshall was. And still is.
What do you do for him?
I visit him as often as possible. I paint the landscapes he will never see again. I feed him with my blood.
You feed him? You barely sustain yourself on the weak blood of the dying, yet you give him your blood?
After he saved me from the blood rage, I swore I would never kill to feed. He said the same.
Is he dangerous?
What do you think? He is a thirsty Ekon, who has not fed in centuries. An elder vampire, driven by an urge to kill and spread the blood of hate.
No redemption, then?
And yet he thinks he has been offered immortality by the angels to protect the feeble and to smite the unholy.
Can he communicate?
Yes. Sometimes he even seems like the noble knight who saved and raised me. But you know, the malice never fully leaves his eyes.
We could cure him.
It's too late. The blood of hate has run for too long. The antidote would not work on him. I tried. Believe me, I tried.
William Marshall infected you. He is the true, original carrier.
Yes. But he saved me by sacrificing himself.
Saved you? How?
The tears of angels. The cleansing of impure blood by an older, more powerful blood. It worked on me, did it not?
Yes. Blood is the definitive key to our species. Scowls, cleansing, lineage. Do you really think it worked?
It has, Jonathan. I was nothing but a beast who took pleasure in slaughter. I roamed across Europe, reaping my bloody crop. It was the blood of hate. But my father's antidote cured me.
Who are you, really?
How could I answer that? I went through many lives and identities to reach this day. To you, I am Elizabeth Ashbury, and that's all I wish to be.
I understand. And I respect your desire for privacy.
Thank you, Jonathan.
How did you meet William Marshall?
He was an Ekon for centuries when he found me. He saved me from certain death by making me his progeny.
Why did he choose you?
You should ask him that.
Did you ever blame him?
Not even when he was infected and bit me. He is my father. He raised me. He taught me how to behave.
What about us?
What do you mean?
You know my feelings towards you, Elizabeth. But you left without a word. So I'm worried about your feelings towards me.
I love you, Jonathan. I've loved you since the moment I saw you rescue poor Mr. Hampton in that filthy slaughterhouse. Forgetting the danger as you turned your back, like the newborn fool you were.
You should have told me.
No, Jonathan. The William Marshall myth lies at the heart of so many hostile plans. I could not risk jeopardizing his safety.
So why did you come here? You knew I would follow you. I can't let you go.
Because I know now the blood of hate is still in my veins. No one but I can put an end to this tragedy.
I can help you. You can trust me, Elizabeth.
I know, Jonathan. You have been the most loyal ally these last few weeks. But this is my duty.
Would your protege agree to speak with me? I have so many questions for him.
Go on, Jonathan. But be careful.
Yes?
Sir William. My God. You really are William Marshall. You served Richard the Lionheart and his brother, King John. It is such a privilege to meet you.
I did in my day. Come closer if you want to speak. For my hearing isn't what it used to be.
I think your hearing is fine, sir.
What is it you want then?
I found your research on the antidote. The tears of the angels. What ingredients did you use?
Once I understood what the ingredients were, I used the tears of King Richard and the pure blood of the valiant Boadicea.
King Richard and Boadicea? How did you find such relics?
It took me many years to locate their hiding place. Then I had to learn the formula. If I recall, it belonged to an ancient brotherhood. The Order of St. Paul, I believe.
And did it work?
Yes. The tears cleansed my poor Elizabeth's blackened heart. It was such a blessing to see her smile again.
I found and defeated the disaster that was threatening to smite London. You should know that the city is safe for now, Sir William.
Then may I call you brother? Did you resist its poison? Even a scratch from a beast so evil could endanger you and all those you care for.
How did you defeat it?
We fought for hours. In the end, I had to lock her in St. Paul's Cathedral and burn the building down. I wanted to be sure she was destroyed.
You also defeated one in 1666. Who was it?
She was a malicious witch who spread plague throughout the city with her army of rats. She had been hiding in a bakery in Pudding Lane for months when I finally found her.
The blood of hate. How does it affect you? Do you feel it now?
The blood of hate? Yes. Nothing more than a sneeze, really. A sneeze held for so long, you could blow a fortress down if you released it.
I would like to ask you about vampires.
Vampires? What about them?
Considering your experience, please tell me what you know.
They are terrible creatures. I have seen and fought many in my time. Foul temptresses with sharp claws and shrieking beaks.
Where did you encounter such creatures?
The last time I saw one was in a Celtic temple near Salisbury. A terrible and god-forsaken place full of ghosts and pestilence.
I have never seen such a creature. What are you talking about?
Of course you've never seen a creature like them. Vampires are deadly, swift and implacable.
Can we speak about the Morrigan?
The Red Queen. What of her?
You met her, did you not?
Just once, but she never ceased to sing to me. I love her song. It is a song of blood and war. I only wish she would sometimes let me rest.
Do you know who she is?
I don't want to discuss this in front of my sweet Elizabeth.
Why?
For a time, she too could hear the Red Song. The steps she danced to its melody brought pain upon the world.
Do you remember Myrddin, your maker?
Only God is my maker, for he created everything on this earth. He blessed me with eternal life through his archangel, Michael.
But Myrddin, Michael, is a vampire. He made you a blood-sucking creature of the night.
Blood, yes. I used to drink it from the throats of the unworthy. Then I was punished for my deceit. During my penance, I rely entirely upon my sweet Elizabeth.
Tell me about Elizabeth. How was she infected?
I do not wish to discuss it.
Please, Sir William. I need to know what the blood of hate is. How is it transmitted?
After defeating the disaster in St. Paul's Cathedral, I returned to my retreat, infected. This is where my sweet Elizabeth found me, for she heard my pain from across the sea.
Where is this retreat you mentioned?
In London, under Temple Church, beneath my empty tomb. I always loved to sleep there while listening to the bell above.
What happened then?
The blood of hate had twisted me into a rage-filled man. I attacked my progeny and infected her too. Forgive me, Elizabeth. I failed you.
You bit her again. Is that how she was infected with the disaster's blood? I think I understand now.
Elizabeth fled, and I fell to my knees, begging for forgiveness. I swore I would find a way to make things right.
How did you meet Elizabeth?
Times were tough. I had awakened to protect the land from a new plague. I heard her sing for her dead family. Singing for her death to come. I chose to save her.
When was that?
It was so long ago. A few years after.
Sacrifice yourself to save her.
That was the only righteous path. The blood of hate made me betray her. I am at peace here. I can think about what I've done and how I failed.
Do you not want to be cured?
No. This hunger is mine. I would feel empty without it. It has been part of me for so long. All I want is quiet. Silence.
You agreed to be confined here, then?
Yes. Once I was sure she was cured, I asked to be locked down here. I deserve it. The world needs it.
We could set you free. Let you out. Isn't that what you want?
I pray for the day I'll see the sky again. I have all but forgotten its colors. I could walk and do so many things beneath the stars. But I doubt it will be wise to release me.
Then will you stay here and repent?
Elizabeth told me it will not be long now. I cannot wait to feel the sweet caress of her hand on my cheek after so long, as she releases me. Has the time come?
Yes, Father.
Why not unleash me then? To see the sky a final time?
You already are the sky, and all its stars.
I'm not defeated, for I welcome the sword you bear, for it is mine.
You were never defeated, my lord. Farewell, Father. And to you also, Jonathan.
What do you mean?
I can't stand what I've become. This healthy carrier, as you put it. The flames will purify the poison that runs in my veins.
No! I won't allow this to happen.
I am death, Jonathan. Wherever I go, I can't stand it.
I am Dr. Jonathan Reed, champion of Myrddin, chosen to save England from the vampire epidemic. I could cure you.
What do you mean?
We are creatures of blood, Elizabeth. Everything about us is in our blood. With time, I could perfect the antidote William Marshall gave you. Trust me, for time is on our side.
Ой, сопли эти ваши заберите.
That is a risk I cannot take, Jonathan. I won't bring another such disaster into this world.
Elizabeth, no. Trust me. I can save you.
How could I trust you, Jonathan? How could I take such a chance?
I'll stay here with you then. As long as we must, until I find a cure.
You have no idea what you're talking about, Jonathan. Despite his madness, William was strong enough to starve for centuries. I doubt we can do the same.
We will lock ourselves down then. I'll get all the material I need and I'll perform my research here with you until you're cured.
Are you mad? Who would take care of us? Who would free us if it takes decades or even more?
Old Bridget will take care of us.
You are serious, aren't you? You really are ready to do this?
I love you, Elizabeth. I can do this. Please, stay with me.
I believe you. This is crazy, but I believe you, Jonathan.
One prayer for the summoned, called by this song. Child born from darkness, whose path ye must find. Now the song is sung, and your path chosen. England is safe, for you have prevailed. I bid you farewell, my champion bittersweet. You found yourself a newer quest, and so I leave you to it. My queen sleeps once again, and I'll soon join her slumber, until alas she rises, woken by the hunger never fed.
Ну, в общем, вот так. Не знаю, вроде и хорошая концовка, или средняя, хер знает. Я не знаю, какая как выглядит, в общем. Ладно, всем удачи и пока.